This is Find Your Daily Calm. I'm Sel Gaston. Welcome. When nothing seems to be happening, a calming monologue on unseen growth, quiet effort, and trusting the hidden work. There are seasons in life when nothing seems to be happening. You wake up, you try again, you do the work. You show up, you pray, you practice, you wait, you adjust, you begin again. And still from the outside, very little appears to change. No grand breakthrough, no dramatic evidence, no sudden applause, no visible reward, just the quiet repetition of effort. And if we are honest, these seasons can feel discouraging. Because we live in a world that loves visible progress. Before and after photos, promotions, numbers, milestones, announcements. Results can be measured, posted, liked, praised, or admired. The world often asks, what do you have to show for it? But life, real life, deeper life, does not always move according to the schedule of visibility. Some things grow in silence first. A seed does not become a tree by rushing to be seen. It begins in darkness. It begins underground. It begins by breaking open. And perhaps that is the part we forget. Before a seed rises, it must first surrender its old form. It must soften. It must split. It must reach downward before it ever reaches upward. The first movement of growth is not bloom. It is root. And root work is rarely glamorous. No one walks past a patch of soil and says, "How beautiful! Look at those roots becoming strong beneath the surface." Nope. People notice the flower. They admire the fruit. They rest under the shade of the tree. But the root does its sacred work unseen. And maybe you are in a root season right now. A season where your effort has not yet become evidence. A season where you are changing, but not in ways people can easily recognize. A season where you are learning patience, discipline, restraint, courage, forgiveness, focus, humility, and trust. And none of it looks impressive from the outside. But it is real, very real. So take a breath here. Inhale gently. And exhale slowly. Let the body remember what the wind sometimes forgets. Not all movement is visible. Your lungs are moving right now. Your blood is moving. Your cells are repairing. Your heart is keeping rhythm. Your body is doing 1,000 quiet miracles without needing your applause. Life itself is proof that the unseen can be powerful. So when nothing seems to be happening, maybe the first invitation is not to panic. Maybe the first invitation is to listen differently. To stop asking only, "What can I see?" and begin asking, "What is being strengthened in me?" Because sometimes the change is not yet in your circumstances. Sometimes the change is in your capacity. You are becoming someone who can hold more responsibility, more peace, more wisdom, more uncertainty, more blessing, more truth. And capacity often grows quietly. It grows in the moment you choose not to quit. It grows in the moment you respond with calm instead of old anger. It grows in the moment you return to practice even when you feel clumsy. It grows in the moment you keep your promise to yourself, even when nobody knows you made one. These small moments may not look like transformation, but they are. A person is not shaped only by the big events of life. A person is shaped by repeated private choices. The quiet yes, the quiet no, the quiet not today, the quiet I will try again tomorrow. There is a kind of growth that happens when you are not performing for anyone. No audience, no stage, no validation. Just you and the next faithful step. And that kind of growth is often the most honest. Because it is not done for image. It is done from intention. It is done because something in you knows this still matters. Even when it is slow, even when it is hidden, even when it is not yet rewarded. This still matters. Maybe you are working on your health, and the mirror has not changed much. The scale has not moved much. Your energy still rises and falls. But beneath the surface, your body is listening. Your habits are forming. Your cravings are being understood. Your relationship with yourself is being rewritten. That matters. Maybe you are learning an instrument. The notes still crack. The rhythm still escapes you. Your fingers still hesitate. Your breath still runs out before the phrase is done. But beneath the surface, your ear is awakening. Your body is mapping new pathways. Your breath is learning trust. Your hands are slowly becoming fluent in a language they once did not know. That matters. Maybe you are healing, and some days it still hurts. You thought you would be past this by now. You thought forgiveness would feel lighter. You thought peace would arrive like a sunrise. But healing is not always a sunrise. Sometimes healing is a room you slowly learn to sit in without fear. Sometimes healing is remembering without collapsing. Sometimes healing is feeling the ache and realizing it no longer owns the whole house of you. That matters. Maybe you are building something, a career, a calling, a family rhythm, a creative project, a business, a ministry, a podcast, a life that feels more aligned with who you truly are. And right now, it feels like effort meeting silence. You send the message, you make the offer, you write the draft, you publish the episode, you study the craft, you make the plan, you do the unseen work. And still, the world does not immediately answer. Silence is not always rejection. Sometimes silence is incubation. A loaf of bread does not rise because someone keeps opening the oven. Some things need warmth. Some things need time. And some things need to be left alone long enough to become what they are becoming. And maybe that is true for you too. Maybe something in you is rising quietly. Not because you are forcing it, but because you are allowing it. So much of life asks us to trust what is not yet visible. A parent trusts the child is learning even before maturity appears. A teacher trusts the lesson is landing even before mastery appears. A farmer trusts the field even before the harvest appears. The musician trusts practice even before expression appears. A person of faith trusts grace even before the answer appears. Trust does not mean pretending everything is easy. Trust means refusing to call the hidden work meaningless. It means saying, I may not see it yet, but I will not dishonor the process. That is a brave sentence. I will not dishonor the process. Because frustration can make us cruel toward our own becoming. We look at ourselves and say, why am I not there yet? As if growth were a train that missed its station. But maybe you are not late. Maybe you are being formed at the pace your life can actually hold. There is a mercy in gradual change. Imagine if every inner transformation appeared all at once. Imagine if every dream arrived before your character was ready. Imagine if every door opened before your discernment had grown. Imagine if every blessing came before your nervous system knew how to receive it peacefully. Sometimes delay is not denial. Sometimes delay is preparation, not punishment. Preparation. And preparation often feels ordinary. It feels like doing the dishes, answering the email, practicing the scale, taking the walk, breathing through the urge to react, choosing water, choosing rest, choosing prayer, choosing silence, choosing to begin again. The ordinary is where the extraordinary is often assembled, piece by piece, like a craftsman shaping wood. Small cuts, small sanding, small corrections, small patience. No single movement looks like the finished table, but every careful pass matters, and you too are being shaped, not as a project to be fixed, but as a life to be deepened. So when nothing seems to be happening, let this be a gentle reminder. Something may be happening in the place beneath performance. You may be becoming less reactive. That's growth. You may be becoming more honest. That is growth. You may be becoming harder to disturb. That is growth. You may be becoming softer without being weaker. That's growth. You may be learning that peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of a deeper center. That is growth. You may be learning to stop abandoning yourself just because progress feels slow. That is growth. You may be learning to continue without constant reassurance. That is growth. And maybe that is one of the great thresholds of maturity. To keep walking even when the road does not keep praising you. To keep practicing even when mastery is not yet visible. To keep loving even when appreciation is imperfect. To keep building even when results are delayed. To keep becoming even when no one is watching. This is not blind optimism. This is faith with work boots on. This is patience with a spine. This is hope that knows how to wash the dishes, pay the bills, study the lesson, show up to the meeting, make the call, and still whisper at the end of the day, something good is forming here. Not everything that matters arrives loudly. Some blessings arrive first as endurance. Some breakthroughs arrive first as clarity. Some answered prayers arrive first as strength. Some healing arrives first as the ability to breathe through what once broke you. And maybe today, the proof is not that everything has changed. Maybe the proof is that you are still here, still trying, still listening, still learning, still willing. That is not small. That is sacred. Take another breath. Inhale and exhale. Let your shoulders drop a little. Let your jaw soften. Let your chest unclench. For a moment, you do not have to prove that you are growing. You do not have to present evidence. You do not have to convince the world. You can simply be with the truth that growth is allowed to be quiet. Your life is not a failed experiment just because the results are still hidden. A garden is not empty just because the sprouts have not appeared. A song is not absent just because the musician is still learning the instrument. A sunrise is not cancelled just because the sky is still dark. There are things already moving. There are roots already reaching. There are strengths already forming. There are lessons already integrating. There are parts of you already becoming more whole. And one day, perhaps sooner than you think, someone may look at you and say, "You've changed." And you may smile quietly, because you will know you did not change in that moment. You changed in the unseen mornings, in the private wrestlings, in the choices nobody noticed, in the disappointments you survived without becoming bitter, in the prayers you whispered when you had no proof, in the days you continued when quitting would have been easier. The visible change was only the bloom. The real miracle began in the root. So today, give yourself permission to respect the hidden work. Do not despise the slow season. Do not mock the small step. Do not call your effort wasted simply because it has not yet become visible. You are allowed to grow without announcing it. You are allowed to heal without explaining it. You are allowed to build without broadcasting every brick. You are allowed to become new quietly. And when doubt comes, as doubt sometimes does, meet it gently. Meet it gently. Do not fight it like an enemy. Just say, "I understand why you are here. You are looking for proof. But today, we will keep going anyway." That is enough. Sometimes courage sounds like a roar, but often, courage sounds like again, try again, breathe again, begin again, trust again, return again. Again is a holy word. It means the story is not yet finished. It means your spirit still has a pulse. It means grace has found another opening. So when nothing seems to be happening, remember, the seed is not stuck. It is rooting. The muscle is not falling, it is repairing. The silence is not always empty. It may be forming an echo strong enough to carry your future voice. The waiting is not always wasted. It may be widening you. And the version of you that will one day stand in the visible fruit of this season may look back with tenderness and say, "That was when it was happening. I just could not see it yet." So keep tending, keep breathing, keep walking, keep practicing, keep choosing the next good thing. Not because every step feels powerful, but because small, faithful steps are how a life is built. And maybe for today, this can be enough. No dramatic proof, no perfect certainty, no thunder in the sky. Just a quiet trust that something is taking root. Something is strengthening. something is healing, something is being prepared. And even when nothing seems to be happening, you may still be growing in the deepest, truest, more important ways. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you.